Hello, Fishers Point. It's Pastor Landon here with your weekly TouchPoint. First, I want to reflect on this last week, our church service. Man, you could sense the spirit. There was a spirit of joy, there was laughter, and I think when we think about a healthy church, those are the types of things that we see. We had people praying for one another, giving prayer requests, but also talking about how God has come through, and I love hearing those kind of things. Another thing that I wanted to share with you that's very, very exciting is we've gotten more money in for our Easter offering towards World Evangelism Fund. And now I think we're at about $790 roughly, give or take a few dollars. But that is exciting because people have come together to support this missional cause. You know, I know you didn't come here today for a science lesson, and I'm not really going to give you one, but I did want to mention something scientific as an illustration. Have you ever read anything about the American honeybee? These little honeybees, while we might be scared of them because they might sting us, maybe, but they only live 14 to 28 days. If you were to approach a honeybee and you could talk to one, and you were to tell them about winter or spring or summer, they couldn't really tell you about that because they only live 14 to 28 days. So their only context is that particular month that they're in. They have a great purpose in this life. You know, they fly from flower to flower, they have pollen on their feet, and they go and they pollinate. And they have such a huge mission in life. But to them, all they're doing is living. They don't get up every morning and say, okay, it's time to fulfill my mission. As Christians, I think that we get so worried and paranoid even about what our particular purpose is in life. Like, we want it to be huge. We want it to be just this big thing. But God is calling us day by day by day to have His perspective about get up every day and obey Him. Today I want to share this passage of Scripture, and I just wanted to leave you with a bit of reflection. And I want us to think about this word, perspective. What is God's perspective on our life? And what should our perspective be? You know, Colossians 3:2 says this, "Set your mind on things above, not on things of earth." That's the easy, or the English Standard Version, you know. And it got me thinking, how many times are we so wrapped up in the way that we perceive things and the way that we think about things that it gets in the way of us truly basking in what God is doing in our lives? I think I do that a lot, to be honest with you. So set your sight on things above. If you're to go 30,000 feet in the air and look down, everything looks so insignificant, so small. So if we're looking at things from God's perspective, what are the things in our lives that are the biggest? The things that are the most important? The things that we should be leaning into? That doesn't mean we can't have our fun and laugh and just have a good time, you know, razz each other or whatever the case may be. God enjoys that just as much as we do, I think. But allow us to remember that while our life is short, we can have a great impact simply by living in obedience. Hope you have a great week. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you on Sunday.